Hey everybody, welcome to the Dano channel. I am Dano, and I'm here today with some interesting news about Star Wars Blade Builders and some toys that are coming up in the future. In an interesting move, today Hasbro gave an exclusive bit of information to Yahoo Movies about some toys that are going to be coming out. The reason this is weird is because ToyFair is just a few days away, and everybody's going to get access to this anyways. But for some reason, they gave it to Yahoo Movies, and I just don't know why. Now, as the article reads, it's focused more on Star Wars The Last Jedi toys. One of the things that they highlight are a lot of cosplay items. So we see things like new Nerf guns that are coming out. There's going to be a new Black Series helmet that's coming. But the one that got my attention more than anything is new Bladebuilders Lightsabers. Now, if you're not familiar with Bladebuilders Lightsabers, they came out during Force Awakens 2015 Force Friday. And what they are is they are a series of lightsaber toys that are interconnectable. It's like their own little system using these adapters and different accessories that let you build crazy and insane lightsaber combinations that, you know, stuff we never imagined doing before is now possible thanks to Blade Builders. I mean, I've got a green crossguard lightsaber similar to Kylo Ren's. And this is what happened. So this is why this is big news to me, because when Force Awakens came out, we learned about Kylo Ren's lightsaber with the crossguard. This is a new thing. This is the first time in a long time we'd seen a new lightsaber. So the fact that Blade Builders lets us build stuff that's similar is really interesting. Another thing Blade Builders did was they released a spinning lightsaber, so you can actually add lightsaber attachments on the side. This is very similar to what the Inquisitor had on Star Wars Rebels, and even more recently during Rogue Friday, they released a new spinning lightsaber, this time with 4 sides that you can attach, and even like swiveling lightsaber pieces. Speaking of Rebels, there's also a gun attachment that is just like Ezra Bridger from Star Wars Rebels. There you go. So it's interesting how the Blade Builders toys seem to mirror what happens in the movies or the TV series, and it's interesting. So on to the new toys that just were released. It says, among the dozens of new Star Wars toys in Hasbro's pipeline for 2017, many of which will be on display at this weekend's ToyFair in New York, are a series of weapons and gear based on characters introduced in The Force Awakens, who will be returning for The Last Jedi. You can make like Rey with the Bladebuilders Path of the Force Lightsaber, retailing at $49.99, the laser sword of choice for the discerning Padawan, by choosing the Jedi-themed connector. So notice there are 2 connectors here, which will turn the blade blue. It's a clear blade that can change colors. Or you could channel your inner Kylo Ren and rebuild your shattered lightsaber with the nasty-looking Sith accessory, which turns the saber red. So the Path of the Force lightsaber is compatible with all previously released Blade Builder connectors, allowing dozens of custom configurations. So here we see something that we haven't seen in almost 10 years now. A while back, when Revenge of the Sith came out, Hasbro released a lightsaber that would change colors. It was a clear blade, and it would change red to blue, and it was Anakin or Darth Vader's lightsaber. And this was a cool feature. Around that same time, with the Ultimate Build Your Own Lightsaber kit, in the beginning there was a clear blade, and there were these little color discs that would change the color. It didn't make it very good, honestly. It could have been done better, which later they switched to colored plastic blades like we have now. The light just travels through them better, which will be interesting to see how this Path of the Force lightsaber actually works out when they finally release it. Will it carry the light just as well as the old ones, which was not so well at all, or will they do a really good job with it like they've been doing with the newer Blade Builders? Now this leads me to speculation here. There is an interesting wording that I see in the article about Kylo Ren. Let's go back to it. It says, or you could channel your inner Kylo Ren and rebuild your shattered lightsaber with the nasty-looking Sith accessory. Now let's look at that accessory. That thing looks a lot like, if you ever played the Star Wars Force Unleashed games, there is I believe his name is Starkiller. He had a lightsaber that looked very similar to that. In fact, it's one I've been trying to get a hold of on eBay for a little while now to do a video review on.
The Force Unleashed Lightsaber. The only lightsaber that lets you unleash both sides of the Force. A color-changing blade and spring-open Sith spikes. Let you choose your destiny. Star Wars, The Force Unleashed Lightsaber.
So it's got these weird little, like, claw things coming out of the side. I'm just wondering, is that something that we're going to see? Does this mean that Kylo Ren is going to be getting a new lightsaber? I didn't realize his other lightsaber was shattered. I understand that there was a cracked crystal inside, which is why, in fact, he has the cross guards, is there's a cracked crystal inside, and in order to release some of that extra energy, there are these side vents which cause the 2 little cross guard blades. So that makes sense, but if we're going to be giving Kylo Ren a whole new lightsaber, does that mean he's going to have those little claw things on the side? I don't know. All I know is this offers up some interesting thoughts and ideas as to what's going to be featured in The Last Jedi. Now, as far as the light side version, notice there is the symbol on there, and that it's an interesting shape. I don't know that I like the shape in that picture. It does look a little strange, but whatever it takes to make the blade glow blue, I guess, and hopefully look good. But notice there is the Jedi logo on there. That logo is very prominent, and it's blue. Now, one thing that I am noticing about this picture is on both the light side and the dark side version, there are these little gray adapters that you use to connect pieces together. They're both stuck in there. The light side one has a gold one, and the dark side one has a black one in it. But if that's the case, then how does that attach to the lightsaber? Because where the blade comes out, this portion, you can't put that in there. So that means the attachment has to be going in the bottom of the blade, which would make it clear all the way through, or I guess mean there would be nothing, so that that attachment, which would hold light and shoot it through the clear blade. I'm not totally sure what I'm seeing here in this picture. And again, these are just the first images. Hopefully we'll learn more over time as to how these are going to work. But I wanted to make sure that you guys know, because I know a lot of you come here because of my lightsaber videos. So guys, I want to know what you think. What do you think about these? Do they look cool to you? Do you think it may not be so good? Are you even a fan of the Bladebuilders line? I am personally, just because of all the crazy combinations you can make. And having these new adapters and emitters and color options, I think it's a really cool thing, and I'm excited to see what Hasbro comes up with next. Well, guys, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to let me know what you think down in the comments below. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button, because I do a lot of Star Wars lightsaber videos, Star Wars micro machines, Star Wars artwork, Disney stuff, Disney, everything, Star Wars, Disney, you name it. That's what I'm doing here on the Dano channel. So make sure you are subscribed. Hit that little bell down at the bottom, or the little gearbox, so you make sure you're notified when I drop a new video. And until next time, may the Force have with you, and goodbye forever!